There we go. Okay. Hello. My microphone wasn't working, so I apologize. I had to fix it all back up with my computer the other day, and I didn't realize that would mess with it not working in Streamlabs. So it was like, hi, friends. And as soon as I looked down, I'm like, my microphone's not working. So hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Aunt Charlotte's here. Stephanie's here. Miss Gina is here. Hi, everyone. I am very happy to get to hang out with you ladies this evening. I am just gonna kind of hang out with you for a little bit. There's nothing urgent or, crazy urgent to talk about, which is a good thing. It's kind of nice sometimes to just be like relaxed and low key. Hi, Miss Jessica. So not a ton to talk about. Just, figured I would chit chat a little bit about kind of what I'm hoping to be working on soon with crafty projects, and show you maybe a couple of the things that came in my big box of happy from the Little Red House. Someone's walking their dog. And then I thought I would unbox some fun things that I bought that just arrived today, so I haven't even opened it yet. So I thought maybe I would do that live. Girls, I may have to mute. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, somebody's walking their dog on the street right in front of the house. Heaven forbid anyone else is allowed to walk on the street anywhere near our yard. They're almost past. It is all so cute. It really, really is. The Little Red House is really adorable stuff. If you don't already follow them on Instagram, I would highly suggest it. They are literally a small, mom and pop shop. Hi, Miss Ramona. It is woman owned. They just moved their warehouse, and so they are preparing the warehouse, and she's been sharing in her stories, like life with a fairly new baby, and it's just kind of fun to see. And of course, they have super, super cute stuff. I mean, I could buy it all. I really could. And one of the things I'm really excited about, which I haven't used any of it yet, I bought, the first pieces of really the collection. Yeah, right? Anybody gets too close. And it's so hard because on the one hand, it's frustrating with some of the things that they bark at. But we also have like foxes that, can be, a danger to the hens. And, like when we get things delivered where the people are bringing it all the way up on the door, like DoorDash or even UPS, it's like, on the one hand, you're like, oh my gosh, you want them to stop barking. And on the other hand, it's like, if the person's coming all the way up to the door, I don't want to shush them too much because they may not always be a DoorDash person or UPS or FedEx, or it could be someone else. So yeah, it's always fun. It is always fun. Hi, Miss Teresa. So I got really my first Little Red House stuff when I went to the Little Craft Place this past time. I really think that I had seen their illustrations on something, whether I saw it the last time I was at Little Craft Place and I just didn't buy something. I'm not sure. Hi, Miss Tara. I don't know, because it was very familiar to me, but it wasn't like I had a bunch of the stuff. And so I did buy quite a bit at Little Craft Place. And then, of course, I, purchased plenty of stuff within the pop-up shop. I mean, I was obviously only purchasing, I didn't purchase everything I wanted because not everybody wanted the same things I wanted, and I can't buy, everything in wholesale. blocks, so it kind of helped to keep me reined in just a little bit. I haven't used any of it yet though, but it's been very intentional because I have kind of been like just getting things ready, if that makes sense. You know, I've been cleaning my craft room, I've been cleaning my desk. If you saw some pictures, I've like been getting things kind of set up, and then I actually I really determined that a standard size traveler's notebook does not work for me. And so, you know, I've been really trying to figure out like what size of planner insert do I want, because I know that I like the concept of the traveler's notebook better than getting any more like ring bound, like, you know, coil bound planners or happy planners, or just because they end up being too bulky and too cumbersome overall. But I also know that too small just doesn't work for me. So it's like I'm trying to like really hone in and figure things out. So then I was trying to figure out, you know, covers, because again, it's like, okay, I don't want to go buy a whole bunch of stuff. But on the other hand, you know, you do get to a point, hopefully sometimes, where you start to know at least like what isn't going to work for you. A standard size is too narrow for me, because so I've gone through the whole range of like, you know, I used your typical like academic school planner, like all through high school, college, even when my kids were young, because I was in college. I was young when I had, you know, my son, so I just kind of kept going with that, and like that worked for me then. But then I've gone through like the A5 ring planners, personal size ring planners, you know, trying all of those. And the ring planners, I love the idea of them, but they're just too pretty that then I don't write anything in them. It's like I need that in between where it's like pretty enough because I want it to be fun, but it's practical enough. So then I've done the whole like bought some different coil bound, you know, to try the different like layouts and the different formats. Done a bunch of different happy planners, and I just have realized that they're just so cumbersome, because I do like to take my like personal planner. I want to have something where I actually just have everything together, because the other problem is otherwise I have all these things and then I'm either schlepping a whole bunch to work because sometimes I think of something, or I have downtime with the job that I have, and then nothing happens with it anyway. So and then I had all these traveler's notebooks covers, and I kept realizing that like traveler's notebooks don't work for me, but I wasn't using them necessarily. I wasn't like giving them the right chance. And so Katie had been very supportive, like of kind of helping me in certain ways of like, you have these beautiful covers, but you could do this with it, or you could do that, and I really think this will work for you. And so I do like the idea of using like an insert for my calendar. And I did use a standard size for a little bit, like at the beginning of the summer, and it was okay for kind of the summer because my needs are a little bit different. I'm not like in the quite the same, you know, go of things. But when I set up I set up my Winnie the Pooh one for August. I set up my, like, I happen to have this cover. So I set this up, and I just was realizing anytime I went to like, now let me dive in and really use it, it was like, it's just too like narrow, especially then for like note taking, because I want to have one that's pink. I do want to have like personal everything, and then one thing separate for Pink Crafty Cottage. And so I want to like I like to do note taking, and I tend to always end up gravitating when I just need to really get the job done to like a typical notebook or a composition notebook, which is like I want a little bit smaller than that, but I don't necessarily want too small. I need that width a little bit. So I've been like playing around with trying to figure out that. Rad and Happy. Oh, Rad and Happy. Okay. Do you know if they have an A5 size? Only because I did buy some covers that I'm going to talk about. I think what I'm actually trying to do, so, okay. Hopefully this interests y'all because this is what I'm talking about right now. So I have this really cute, this isn't a traveler's notebook cover. This is a really cute, like, fabric organizer that one of my friends made for me. And, okay, I need to, like, grab my piece of paper that I had handy and write these things down real quick so that I can look these things up later. Just in case, because I haven't bought the insert yet. Okay, so Rad and Happy. And lights. Okay. So what I might do first, before I really invest anything too drastically in for Pink Crafty Cottage, like, because I have this cover and I've used it for one or two, like, I used it for one other thing and I loved it, but like I had my Fearless art stuff from Shauna Noel in it, but I transferred that to something that like suited that, like, just color wise, because this is kind of more soft. But I love, like, up here, the little gal that has a little red hen by her, and then there's even a little hen right here. And if you guys possibly remember, I was buying a bunch of, like, little chick stuff of all the kawaii to use in my Pink Crafty Cottage, like, note and planner stuff. So, but right now, I just have this really cute little notebook, and I think I'm just going to try this for, like, all my Pink Crafty Cottage, just note-taking and brainstorming and dumping, and because it's inexpensive and I already have it and it fits in here and I can put stickers in it and have fun with it and just kind of get a feel for if that's gonna work, just doing like notebook or even 2 notebooks, like if I want one for certain things. So I'm doing that because in that way I'm not like spending money. But I really have been trying to figure out what like insert to get, because I knew I wanted something. I want something where it has monthly, but then I want something that's weekly. And then I kind of decided on the A5 size because I do like that size. And then lo and behold, Aura Estelle, they just released last week beautiful A5 covers that are Mickey accented, and for the first time just about ever, I actually was very drawn to the like camel color one, and so I decided that I would invest in the camel colored that has just that touch of like Mickey pocket on the inside and some polka dots. But the camel color will go with all of this stuff that I have been getting, that's the little red house, because it's all like so animals and foresty, and the little what's his name, Ryla Kuma, this little bear that I bought several things of because there's also a little chick in that, and then also my line friends, which is the other collection that I was getting. So I just have to decide exactly what A5 insert I want. And there's like 3 I have been considering, one of which is my daughter's doing the dishes, is the Clever Fox planner, because it's really supposed to be like the best planner for people with ADHD. So I was going to maybe give it a try. But I'm going to look those other ones up first before I do anything. So I ordered the covers. And I say covers because I ordered 2. I ordered one in the camel color for my personal stuff, and then they actually had a beautiful green that is like my school colors. And I have the same issue sometimes at work, you know, because like I go to different meetings and we have professional development. Like I have my lesson plan book, but then, you know, I grab different things sometimes, or like I'm in a rush and trying to grab, you know, and then it's like, what notebook did I use for that to take what notes or whatever. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to put a nice notebook in there. It has 2 pen slots. I can keep some sticky notes in there. I can even tuck my phone in there if I need to. And then again, it's something, you know, which is a little expensive on the one hand for it being for work, but I also know that I, worst case, could, you know, if I find it's too nice for work, I can transfer and use it like for some of the, either the Christmas season or like St. Patrick's Day, like in March and stuff like that. But I also thought at a certain point, when you have all these other like nice things, the cute pouches and the cute pens and the cute whatever, like go ahead and use the nice thing instead of just grabbing the cheap notebook and using 6 different ones. So I'm pretty sure I need an A5 size. So that's my whole like planner note-taking situation. So once I get everything situated, probably I think they'll come in next week, the covers. And I will make a decision, before then, what inserts I'm purchasing. I'm just going to get something inexpensive for work because it's just going to be for like notes. And different types of notes. Sometimes it'll be meetings, sometimes it'll be professional development. It's just notes. So I won't necessarily spend a lot on the inserts for that. And then I'm going to start using all of the cute stickers and the washi and stuff that I bought. And I'm just going to use it. I'm not saving it. I am going to just use it. That's what it's there for. So I'm excited. Like, I really can't wait to use it. And actually the one unboxing that I was going to do this evening is because there was a sale at Line Friends, this I just got at the bookstore the other day because it was actually sold out on the website, and then I happened to see it. This is the little bear from Line Friends. But there's also I think it's technically a duck, but it could look like a chick, so I've kind of couple of these different brands as long as it kind of looks like a chick. So I got a couple of, because I had bought like the little bookmarks from Daiso. They didn't really have stickers at Daiso. Oh, it is a chick. Okay. Oh, yes, it is a chick. That's right. I realized, so I have to show you guys the stuff that I got from, they were having a birthday sale. And so it was a really fun time to be able to scoop up some pouches, because that's totally what I need. Like some pouches and some like little keychain and but those kinds of things that then for me bring it all together. So, but because it was a birthday sale, it was okay, I know they don't do this all the time, so if I can get these items less expensive than I normally would. I will. So, oh, that's right. You have Daiso. The Line Friends that I just showed you, they really didn't have any stickers. I bought some magnets because they were so cute. I bought the bookmarks, and I bought the little pencil case, and I think I bought one. I think they had one. No, they didn't even have washi. They had no stickers at the one that we went to, none. So I would totally get some stickers and some washi and they didn't have any on their website either. It was very interesting what they had on their website. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't think they had any on their website, and they definitely only had that. None of that kind of stuff was in the birthday sale. It was all keychains and pouches and purses and stuffed animals and stuff like that. Of the Line Friends, you did. It's okay. I promise it is okay. I did find a store that online that has, I think it has some of their stuff. I don't know. I mean, I kind of need to slow my roll a little bit. So it's okay. But thank you. But I would say if you go, Teresa, to Daiso and they happen to have stickers, because I don't have any stickers, I would be all in, and I would just send you my money right your way. That is what I would do. Most of you hopefully saw. You're gonna go on Wednesday, tomorrow, Wednesday, or next. Okay. I'm so jealous. That is one hard thing. On the one hand, I have it's a million stores I can get to, but it's so many repeat stores. I can get to, 6 different Hobby Lobbies, and I can get to, 6 different Targets, and, a couple of different Joann's, and a couple of Michael's, and a couple of Marshall's, and a couple of, but like, even the other day, it was like, there is no place, I mean, not even like a one, other than the one place I went with Katie, which was fun, but like, it's far enough, and kind of enough traffic or whatever. I still have to go to the no, Stephanie, it's on my list, and actually it was on my list to go there before the end of the summer, but then it got to the point where I was like, you don't have any money to spend, so you just need to wait and go. Have you been to it, Stephanie? I know that you had mentioned it, and so it's on my list, and I want to go because I'm wondering how good it is. But it might be like Daiso, where it just depends on the day that you go. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. So it is on. You'll meet me there. Oh, okay. Let's set a date. That would be super fun. I would love that. Not to disinclude anybody. I mean, if you want to drive to Niles, Illinois, like, come on. Let's go. So I am like, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if anyone else is like this, where like you think, well, if I just get like the cute enough planner or cover or purse or pouch or whatever, like it's gonna help me to get organized and to create the new habit and use the plan. So like I have done that before in my lifetime. However, now I more know what works for me. So like I have bought the cutesy fun accessory things to use, but then I've been very intentional about what what I'm going to use to put them in. So hold me to that though. Basically the thing is, I know I need to get all the stuff out of my brain. I need to get the ideas, I need to get the to-dos, because it doesn't help with my ADHD and it doesn't help with my anxiety, because it's like it's all in here, but it's not all organized nice and stacked in cute little files. It's just kind of like, pff. And so I'll remember or think of it at like random times and then be like, whoa. The fall Christmas. Oh, I haven't even. That's interesting. I didn't see it. And I get all of their text messages and stuff. I wonder if I ignored it. And was like, nope. I actually, though, I have told myself, like, I will not let myself. And there's nothing wrong with Happy Planner. I'm not criticizing Happy Planner in any way, shape, or form. I do like their products and I like their concept. The thing is, I kept thinking, like, this is going to be the thing, and then kind of bought a bunch. And so I have, like, this stash of it, and it's actually, for certain things, it really doesn't work for me. And so I just need to, like, stop. It can be fun for me, for note-taking. It was great. I love having, like, a notebook, built from them. I have plenty of those, and those are great. And I love the theme that they had, that was the one set of girls from, like, before it's not the kind of famous designer that's a different collection of girls, and it's escaping me what that name is right now. It's really popular. I love you, Dashi, but I don't have room for you right now. So, like, I have a ton of that stuff, and I won't get rid of it, because I do love it, even for, like, note-taking, and that's just it. Like, but I just can't buy anymore. Like, can't. Oh, it was unboxing day. Okay. It probably is cute. I think one of the other things, too, that is learning is, like, something can be super cute, and seeing how someone else uses it or has it all set up can be super cute. But then there comes that, does it work for me? Do I need it? Like, do I have something very similar that I don't use? Like, that's the hard thing. And for a long time, it didn't matter. It was like, if anyone that I was following and fangirling, like, got it, I was buying it. Tote bag, pouches, notebooks, planners, didn't matter, buying it. Even if it didn't work for me the same way it worked for them. So I'm learning, slowly learning. So I will look up those other planners, and then yes, we will pick a day to go to Hello Tokyo. And you know what, ladies, maybe we'll take you live shopping. I'll take you live shopping with us. We'll peruse and shop, and then I'll take you through. That's easier than if I do it from the beginning, because I get overwhelmed at first, and I'm like, so I'll let you guys see what it's like if I can use my video in there, because Daiso had a big signs like no photography, so it'll depend, but I will try. All of the Little Red House stuff is here. I sat and physically sorted stuff that was already purchased to then have an accurate of what I had extra, because you have to buy things in certain quantities. And so then I didn't launch anything, because technically you guys could still get in. I thought I had closed it, but I hadn't. I had just switched it to private, so anyone who was in it could still stay in it. Just no one public could do a search and find it. So if you guys happen to go in, which I know some of you have gone in, the things that are available are the only things you can see. I took out everything else. And it tells you how many are available, because this isn't a pre-order. This is what I have on hand, in my big box over here. And it has the updated price, because I brought the price down. So it's just a smidge above wholesale, so that I clear that piece. And then you guys still get a little bit of a discount since it's the second go around. And then the overage is what I'm going to give to Joy towards their medical bills. They've had a lot of stuff happening in the last year, maybe even 2 years. And they've got quite a bit of medical bills. I had talked to her before the retreat, and I'd really love to do another fundraiser on Instagram, like I've done for 2 other ladies. I just let her know that I just don't know exactly when that would be. Getting back from the retreat and, having a lot of things kind of on my plate after that, and then getting back into school and still just kind of rolling with things. So this was just something I could do it's not necessarily going to generate a ton of revenue per se, but at least it'll be a little something, and it's a, kind of a quick, I can do this very quickly. And then I'm going to try to do something for her in the future. So, just so you guys know, I had already been talking to her, and so it was this was a good way, I thought, to just kind of do a little something, kind of kick things off. So you can look at that. That stuff's already in there. I am planning to make a more descriptive post too about the things that I am specifically getting and why, the inserts from the Carpe Diem planners. And then I will kind of look at the calendar and put a cutoff date so that I can also get that order placed, so that we can make our crafty planner, and then we'll have our things for our December planner. I'd hoped to do it over the weekend, and it just didn't happen. Sometimes right before going back to school is a real roller coaster for me, especially with anxiety and ADHD. Even though I'm going into my 14th year, it doesn't matter. I didn't sleep Sunday night. I got probably 3 hours of straight sleep, and the other time was just a little bit of in and out rest, not great, seeing the clock a whole bunch, which is ridiculous on the one hand, especially because the first day back isn't even teaching. There's no kids. There's no kids in the building. It's literally sitting in meetings, sitting in trainings. It's not teaching. Even today wasn't teaching. But it just, and so I was exhausted when I got home yesterday, just useless. And then today I was still pretty tired. And then I was this close to having to cancel my Twitch for this evening, because my whole system was then a wreck. So then I was having issues with my stomach. Thankfully it was kind of bad, but it passed with enough time for me to truly then also kind of get some energy back, because it usually wipes me out. And so I was like, seriously, excuse me. I was like, I'm already tired, and then you're going to wipe me out, and I'm going to just not have any energy. But I'm doing okay. I do plan to keep this, at probably one of my like hour long, because I also have one little bit of a presentation to finish for work that's for tomorrow, and I don't want to save it for before school because I know that then that'll be a morning when I like oversleep or something goes wrong or I hit a ton of traffic and I won't get to school as early as I want, and then I'll be like, oh. So, yeah, Stephanie, it's one of those things where like we do get 2.5 months off, which not everybody gets, because I guess it's something to my husband on, I don't know if it was Friday night or Saturday, like something came up and I said something like, I'm like, well, and he's like, no, I don't know. I don't get 2.5 months off. And he wasn't being mean, you know what I mean? Because my husband's not. He's amazing. And he's, very sweet and everything. And I was like, oh, true. And so, yeah, some of it is just, it's, you think about when you've been on a vacation and you've been able to like truly like make your own day, do your thing, whatever. And then all of a sudden you kind of have to go back to like, it's that schedule. I have to get up at a certain time because I have to, get ready and leave the house. And again, those of you that don't teach and don't have summers off, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like, have you be like, oh, we don't feel bad for you, because I get it. But yeah, it's just getting back in that like routine, and and a lot of other professions do too. Because I was talking about this with a colleague this morning. Like, I'm not the only profession that like doesn't, sit at a desk all day and like kind of be able to do different things, even still, maybe at my own pace a little bit, or have some but we are up and go a little bit, and things like that. So it's that too. It's just like getting into the groove of even going back, and also being like out of the house and busy for X amount of hours. And then you add in, like you're either learning and taking stuff, it's like information overload. And then like even today, it was like a shortened version of my schedule because it was just freshmen and transfer students just walking through theirs. So it was like I teach on the 3rd floor and the 1st floor. And so in the afternoon, I actually I'm upstairs, and then I go downstairs, and then I come back up for a class, and then I go back downstairs. And because it was shortened today too, it was even like faster, like, oh, hi, blah, 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 so it's just getting back in. And like my colleague I was talking to this morning, and getting your bladder back into like a routine, because you can't just use the restroom whenever you feel like it when you have a classroom full of kids. You've got to like kind of map it out. So just all of those things. And, like a week before going back, I still had like almost like the being in school, back to school nightmares, where I was, but as a teacher, I'm like, don't know my schedule. So I'm like, oh my God, okay, what room am I teaching in? And where is that in the building? And wait, what class am I teaching? Like, which in my defense, I do teach in multiple different rooms, and I had to get to know the building that I'm in this job. But like my first 9 years, I taught in the same classroom almost all the time. And then for a short while, I did teach like upstairs, but it was a 2-story building that housed all of our kids from K through 12, because we had that few kids and it was that small of a building. So I literally like left my room, went up the stairs, and went into another room. So why I have that dream, I don't know. It's quite interesting though. So tomorrow is our very first day of students. We have a little bit shortened class periods. We kind of ease them in and everything. So tomorrow will be super exhausting though, because they're again at the beginning of the school year. You're even more so, especially as a high school teacher, you're even more so like on the stage, because you're the one doing all of the talking and all of the stuff, because they don't know you yet. Sometimes you have classes that literally don't talk to you. So there's not even like any questions, and you can like breathe for a second, and like they're going to help bring something up. It's literally like you are the only entertainer. So the first couple of days are really exhausting too. Yes. Woohoo. First day. But I do love what I do in the grand scheme of things. It's like anything else. It's got its pros and cons. It's got its easy stuff, its difficult stuff. So I can't imagine, other than going back to being a stay-at-home mom, not that was easy, because of course I'm looking at it now going, sure, I'd love to stay home full time, but my kids are grown, so I'd have a lot less responsibility. I can't imagine what I would do, because I just can't. Like, there's just so much that I get from doing this, that even on the days when I'm like, I'm done, I'm out, it's like, yeah, but what would I do instead? And what else could I do that I get that 2.5 months off, plus 2 weeks at the end of the year and the beginning of the year, and a week at spring break? Not a whole lot, right? So I guess I'll be teaching for a few more years. Like, I don't even know, 15, 20? I have people that I work with that are in like their 31st year, and they're retiring in like 3 years, but they've been teaching since like they graduated college, whereas I did not. So I'm not sure. I may be teaching until I'm like 100. Just kidding. Trying to think if there's anything I need to show you. Well, let's see. I'm going to turn on my camera, my desktop camera too, I think. And while we chat a little bit, I'm going to show you a couple things, and then, let's see, I think it's set up okay. Oh, yeah, 36 years. Yeah, we had a gentleman at my first teaching job, retired a couple of years ago, and I went to his retirement party, and he had been teaching at that school for 43 years or 45 years. It was insane. Like, but it does go fast, relatively speaking, some of it. Like, I can't believe this is my 14th year. Like, I don't feel like I've been teaching for 14 years on the one hand, until I start like looking back at pictures and stuff too, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, it's been a long time. But yeah, 36 years. I mean, that's awesome. Especially if they're still doing a good job. Like, then it's awesome, right? Super awesome. Let's see. Okay, I was like, I think my camera's okay. It had gotten all kind of messed up because baby Dashy had like jumped and gotten his tail caught and like pulled it the other day, and so then it was a hot mess. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of his 20th year. Okay, yeah. What does your ex-husband teach? I'm just curious. Let's get my phone out of there. Oh, that's awesome that they were both awesome teachers. Yeah, there's just some teachers. Sorry, I move one thing and then all right. It's a little crooked. There we go. Okay, that'll do. There are some teachers that are just so amazing. Like, it's just unbelievable. So since I'm going to move it, but it's sticking out in the corner of my desk. So I went to the bookstore the other day to actually look at planner inserts, because I went online and they were supposed to have like more in the store than they actually did. And so I was like, oh good, I can like see a couple in person and maybe even just go ahead and like scoop up one of the ones I was thinking about, and like have it for Monday, even though then I realized, okay, you're not going to really get into the groove this week because you're just going back to work. And they didn't have it anyway. Oh, he's second grade. That's awesome. But they did have this cute, sorry about my ring light. It's My Little Golden Book About Chicago. I had not seen this before, so I grabbed this because I just thought it was kind of fun. It's always backwards. I still have to figure out what's going on there. Teresa, look, it has Wrigley Field in it. So, and I can double check, because if some ladies want one, it's like 3 minutes from my house, the bookstore. It's just Barnes & Noble. I can run over and grab one. I was thinking, I went ahead and I grabbed 2 copies for sure, because I'm going to be taking Suze to Chicago when she comes in from Holland. Yes, Teresa, you do. And so I scooped it up because I was like, okay, we're going to do like an actual scrapbook, but we are going to go in to Chicago for at least a day, maybe more than one, depending on how much we can squeeze in, because she would like to go to the Color Factory, because she's never, they don't have that. I mean, I've never been to one, but they don't even have it in Holland. And there's a few things we wanted to, it's like, so I'm just not sure if, and maybe Teresa said something, and we can talk about it another time, but like, because I don't think it takes that long on the one hand, so I'm like, maybe it still would be possible to do, because she kind of just wants to see some things. Like, it's not that she wants to like go do a whole bunch of stuff, but because she's coming all the way from Holland, she's never been to the U.S., like, we need to do a few touristy things, and you can't go back and be like, well, I went to Michael's and Hobby Lobby and crafted at my friend's house. And I'm like, what else did you do? No, that's all. So we want to, like, she's going to take a picture by the bean and like the fountain, and I feel like there was something else. Oh, I do want to take her in the Starbucks Reserve, because she's a huge coffee fan, loves Starbucks, and the closest Starbucks for her is an hour away. So the idea of like, so anyway, so just let me know. So yeah, if you'd like me to swing back over there, I'd be happy to buy you a copy without a problem. Oh, you're going to Daiso for me? I will go over to Barnes & Noble for you. So I grabbed that. So I'll just give you the aerial view. Like, this is like after I unboxed everything, and just all the just goodies. Their stuff is just so stinking cute. I know my ring light's gonna just be really obnoxious, because the little wood stamps, like, I mean, come on, like. Okay, perfect. I will get you on. I mean, just, yeah. The stuff is just adorable. Like, and everything, if you saw my picture, like, every single thing was wrapped in tissue paper, like, in groups, and then had their little sticker on it. So cute. My goal is to get everything out by, like, the beginning of next week, because I already have things sorted, and so then it's just a matter of, that's why I tried to make sure today was already like anything else that anyone wanted, so then I can ship all at once. So that's my plan, is to work on it, the next couple of days, and then get everything out. So we're going to do a little unboxing before I have to go finish my homework for tomorrow. So this was stuff from Line Friends, their birthday sale. And, like, these were things I, like, can pretty much guarantee. Like, these are not things I'm going to find in, like, a Daiso. Like, because these were, like, bigger items. Of theirs. Okay, my box really isn't gonna, like, let's make sure it's not like packaged cute, where I need to show you cute packaging. I'm not sure. I hope it's just in here. Okay, let me take a photo for, posterity, right? I'm gonna have to like reset up my desk with some of this stuff. Okay. All right. see what we got. So we've got a chick. Because with Pink Crafty Cottage, I have to have some of the chick stuff because it just excites me to own it. Like for a while, it was like, I mean, like I like it, but then I was like, I don't know if anyone's going to get offended, you know, being a crafty chick, like if they don't like the word chick, but I'm owning it. It's just, it's really, really cute and fun. So, okay, so this is my little stuffed chick. Pigtails. They're pigtails. I think, doesn't she have, okay, so this is, it's called Line Friends, but see, this is Brown Bear. Like, cause now they have a new crew out. I forget what their name is. Oh my gosh. She's so cute. Okay. I know you guys, well, we don't want to be here all night. And see, I like the chick, but I also like the bears. The bears are cute, and so I want to be able to incorporate that. So I got the little keychain. These are flocked, you know, so it's like the, so they had the chick, but then they had both bears. And so I was like, okay, well, these can go on like, you know, big pouches or a backpack, to put all my stuff in. I mean, I'll open one before we're done. Because I needed more pouches. But it's a chick pouch. Like, if you're at the Pink Crafty Cottage, you need a chick pouch, right? I mean, it's just, and it's just your basic. It's just your basic little pouch, but that's okay. It has one little like mesh pocket in here, but that's okay because I just want it to be universal depending on, I know, right? Like and because it's so unique, like that's the other thing is it's like, okay, it's so unique and it's not, like for me, it's not going anywhere. Like we're crafty chicks. I'm sorry, in the Pink Crafty Cottage, we're crafty chicks. And I mean, if any gentlemen join, which they're more than welcome to, then we'll have some roosters or something. I don't know. We'll come up with something for them. And so I tried to get like a variety of sizes or shapes based on what I was choosing. So then I got the bear, and this is just a little one. Sorry if the crinkling is very loud. So just the little brown bear, but I just liked how this looked, because they had all sorts of stuff. They did a collaboration with Despicable Me, so they have them like as minions. I didn't get the one, did I? There was Minion stuff. Hi, Julie! There was Minions stuff, like where they're like dressed as minions or have minions with them, and it was so cute. And I really wanted like 3 things, but I was like, okay, they're on sale. They're not like clearance where they're getting rid of them, and they were, because they were a collab, they were still a little bit expensive. So I was like, okay. Yes, you think they're cute, but at the same time, then we've opened up a whole can of worms. But like the one is really cute because it's like a minion holding the bear, like so. But I'm like, keep your eye. Maybe it'll go cheaper. Like maybe we'll go on clearance at some point. Maybe you can ask for it for gifts in the future. I don't know. So it's super cute though. So the little bear. Oh, this, and I debated about this one, but I couldn't resist. This one you can't see the face until it's out of the plastic, so. So this one is the bear dressed up like a cat. But I have all of the like cat stickers too. So that's why I was like, okay, I have all of the cat stickers that are like to be used as well. So I figured that was okay, because then, you know, I'll kind of switch it out when I'm doing some of the stuff where it's the cats. Or like they're dressed as cats. Like that's what I have a bunch of it, like where they're dressed as cats and stuff too. So, and this one's fuzzy. I'm just seeing what they look like inside. But yeah, it's just a basic pouch, like inside. But I don't mind that, because then you can just fill it, you know, with all of the things. Washi or pens. I just have to be careful because there's all these little silica packets, so sorry. I can't just toss the stuff on the floor because I'll end up with animals eating it. And then this one was really cute. So this is the little girl. I need to learn their names. I know they have names. Oh yeah, because is she Choco? Choco? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. But this one is actually one of these like compartmentalized ones. So it's got, you know, this little thing, and then it's got a little flap here for your little pens. So I thought that was cute, because it's also like different because it was the girl. But then I did get one other thing that is also the girl that I'll show you, because I couldn't decide between the two. And it's a shame on the one hand that they didn't have like, because the bunny is cute too. I think it's a bunny. Yeah, it's a bunny. The bunny is cute too, but they had no bunny pouches or anything. So like it would have been fun if I could have swapped out and had like the bunny as one pouch instead of two of the girl, but I'll show you the other thing that's the girl. And then this helps maybe explain why then I was so excited about the cover that I got in caramel, because that's a big deal for me to feel like I'm actually going to use all of these things, because it's something neutral, which is what I've talked about for years, is like I see people with like a cover that's, you know, like a nice brown, something simple, and then they change out with all the different stickers. And my problem is often that everything is so themed that I have a Winnie the Pooh cover right now, which is great and for what it is, because I like Winnie the Pooh for a little bit of time. But for like the day-to-day all the time, so I'm really excited about that, because then I can truly just change out with all of this kind of stuff and all my different stickers. So then this one is this little it's a little boxy one, and it had a little handle. And so I couldn't decide between the two for the girl. So I got two girl ones. Oh, sorry, bumped my light again. So yeah, so this one has got a little zipper pouch up here. Oops, sorry, a little zipper pouch up there, and then, but it's a little boxy one with a handle, and it's also furry. Well, it's a different kind of, it's different furry than the cat. The cat is like plush furry, and this is like the, like more like, I don't know. So those are my little pouches to load up all of the supplies and the things in. And I will probably I'm probably gonna have to change out this shelf. Oh, you guys can't see it. This shelf behind me to then like house all of the cute pouches. Since they're so cute, I want to be able to see them and grab for them with all of the things in them. my goodness gracious, yes. But I just... Oh, Julie, were you sick? Ah! Crafty Chicks and Cocks. Oh, I love that. I missed that. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's hilarious. I like that. That's really good. So I was excited that these things came, and hopefully my covers will come, but I have to look at those inserts, and then you guys are going to see me writing all the things down and just writing it down. I'm doing better with my journaling. I'm journaling every night. So I'm really happy about that. And then I just need to get back in the swing of some of my other crafty projects. I kind of switched, I was trying to get stuff done before going back to school and everything, so I wasn't doing as much crafting as I would like. A little bit. Julie, I missed it. I didn't realize that you weren't feeling well. I'm so sorry I missed that. I'm glad that you're feeling better. Mister, are you proud of me that I'm going to write the things down? Oh, for journaling. I got it. Journaling. I got it. That's where that a little delay sometimes. It's like, wait, what? Yes, I have really been enjoying. And sometimes it's really just, kind of a recap of the day. And it's not necessarily anything earth-shattering, but it still is enjoyable. And then other days there is a little bit more, like if there was anything that, was like a hurdle that I had, or even just like emotional ups and downs, or it's just been very, very good. And I feel like it'll kind of grow too. Like I started very simple and that's just it. Just write and just let it kind of go. And on the one hand, I wanted to do creative journaling the way that like April Paper Pippi does it and Rebecca Hoot does it, which is, partly why, I feel like I bumped this and it's like shifting again. Oh, see, that's one of the things I want to try and do that too, possibly, is do like some little prompts and stuff mixed in there to kind of do some thought process. And oh, my son is doing something out. He's doing some yard work, even though it's getting a little bit dark. It just came really dark. But it took a minute because there's one cat over here, one of the dogs over here. But for a minute, it almost sounded like the cat, like when the cat does a quick shake, you know what I mean? Like, or like a real like scratch. But then it like continued more of like a little bit of like a propeller, but it still sounded like it was in the house. And I was like, what is happening with one of the cats or the dog? But my son right outside with something. I don't know if it's the leaf blower or if he's, I don't know. Sorry, I was like, what is happening with one of the animals over here? That's why I started journaling, because I was so excited to try that, but and I keep meaning to make a post. Like, I just wasn't in the season to do it. Like, I had the desire as I set all of that up, and I was planning that and thinking about that and gathering all the supplies and gathering things for those kits that I sent out to ladies, and then I wasn't in the season to do it, and I haven't been in the season to do it. I haven't been in the season to do that type of crafting. And so I do like that I switched from just a plain notebook that I was throwing some stickers in there, like sticker at the top, almost like when I would do note taking, like from the Reset Girl, like, sticker up at the top and like put the date, and then I'd maybe put a sticker in the corner or something, just to give it a little something. And I was using, colorful markers to write in it. So it was still a good practice. But then as I was seeing different things, that wasn't inspiring me enough. And so then I do like that I'm using some of the journals that I've purchased from ladies that, I've purchased more than I should have because I don't need them, right? And then they're on a shelf. And so I am enjoying that, where I am going ahead and again, are they going to maybe get as full as if I like put a whole bunch of pictures in them too and like did documenting in them of that type? No, but they're still getting loved, and it's fun to flip, to turn to the next page or look for the next page I can write on. And, if it has extra tucked embellishments, like tuck them into some of the paper clips and things like that. So yeah, it's a good practice. And I like the idea of the prompts. I'm back and forth playing around in my head how I want to launch offering some for all of us to do and what that looks like, because I've gone, back and forth, and I just don't want to do it too preemptively, because I tend to do that with things often in the past. So I'm going to avoid that this time, and I slow in my roll. Like, I'll get excited, and then it's like, think about that, keep taking your notes, get through the start of school, get the little red house stuff shipped out to everybody. I have not gotten the Simple Stories Mix Mingle and Halloween collection. As soon as it comes in, I will turn around and get back out to everybody. It has not arrived to me yet, so I will let you guys know as soon as that arrives, so I can turn that around and get that out to everybody too. Hopefully soon. I meant to check today and see what its ETA is. So, yeah, so those are my fun things. Doing my journaling, I have to share a picture of the journal that I chose. I would show it to you, but it's in my room because I still do journaling right before bed. I'd also kind of like to maybe switch that and do it a little bit before I go to wash up and go to bed, so I could maybe sit at my desk and at least have a few supplies here or there, or maybe even write a little bit longer sometimes. But I just haven't decided what that routine looks like. Or if I should, if I'm just going to leave well enough alone and do it right before bed. So I will keep you posted as I change those things up, that kind of thing. So yes, Little Red House stuff is in the shop if you want to look at that stuff. I will make a post about things I'm going to get from Carpe Diem planners, just in case anyone wants to really know what it is that I'm getting insert wise and why, what I'm planning to use it for. I am hoping and planning to do a craft along this coming weekend. I had every intention of doing one last weekend, and really thought it would even be a great distraction for me on Sunday, to just kind of, fill in some of that time of okay, you don't need to get ready all day long. You only have so many things you need to have ready for tomorrow, and you kind of know what you're wearing and all that kind of stuff. So let's do that. And my anxiety was up here. It was really, 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 really bad. And so I just couldn't. I just really couldn't. So, but I'm dying to craft, and I love hanging out with you ladies. So hopefully this weekend should be just fine, because I will already have a couple days under my belt. And so the anxiety will not be the same. I will have met all my students, been through my classes a couple of times. Doesn't mean I'll have the rhythm and all of that down, but all of the other stuff should be gone. So that would be a lot of fun to be able, and maybe I'll even have some inserts by then. Well, I guess it depends on where I order them from. Okay, well, I have plenty of crafty things I can work on. So so plan for that for this weekend. I will let you guys know. I might I'm trying to think if we have anything on this weekend. I don't think we do. And I'll do some polls to kind of see. I may try to do them different days and things like that too. If Sundays are better for some and Saturdays are better for others and all that kind of stuff, to see what days are good for everybody. So so let's plan for that. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Send me messages or ideas or thoughts, any of those kinds of things. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing all my cute things. I'm going to go finish my homework that I need to for tomorrow, and then get ready to not stay up too late, so I hopefully get a good night's sleep. That would be good. And yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. I always have fun hanging out with you guys and just chit-chatting and talking about all the fun, either crafty stuff or cutesy stuff, things like that. Thank you. I am hoping to have a good week at work. And yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of your night and a good day tomorrow and a good rest of your week. And yeah, as soon as you decide what you want. I will kind of put a post and just ask if everybody's, finalized or whatever, and then that way I can package up everything and get all your stuff shipped out to you. So I'm really excited. And then I'm excited to do some more crafting with you guys. So I will see you guys really, really soon. Have a great night, great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.